And I think that at the very least, considering the fact that it doesn't look good for either company, to at least inject some humor into it makes it a little bit better. But, this story is absolutely wild, right? I think the
Mm.
average person who's not in HR tech is going to say HR tech is fairly boring, but this is amazing, right? So we've got, as you mentioned, this deal, this Rippling employee, which I think might have always been a Rippling employee and then just kind of converted over to Deal at some point.
was converted to the deal side,
Yes, I think he'd been
in
there
some kind
for a
of
bit of time.
shady. They were based in Dublin, some shady Dublin bar or something.
Yeah,
But sorry, carry on. Yeah,
yeah, like Vespa martinis, the whole deal. And so this person, was doing tons of searches, as you mentioned, through Slack over at Rippling, and then supposedly sending the information back over to Deal. But what was really interesting was the honeypot trap that Rippling had set for Deal. So basically, for those of you who don't know, once Rippling noticed that there were all these searches going on and information kind of being gathered, et cetera, according to them, they sent a letter to the general counsel and two other folks, I forget, maybe the CEO and someone else, I can't remember, over at Deal saying, hey, we found this D defectors channel on Slack at Rippling. It kind of talks crap about Deal. Just wanted to make you aware. I'm pretty sure that that's the message that was sent over, but I've read a
yeah.
few articles and they're a little bit different. And so within 24 hours of sending those letters over, they were able to identify that this Deal spy was in fact searching for this D defectors channel on Slack, which would imply that one of those three individuals at a very high level at Deal was in
Mm.
direct communication or knew about this individual and their position and the services that they were offering to Deal.
Wow.
So then, I think this was in Ireland or the UK. I can't remember. I'm a little spotty with my facts here, but they're just so amazing.
It was in Dublin. It's
It
an
was
island.
okay, yeah. So the solicitor came to the Dublin Rippling office to find this individual and confiscate his phone. And he literally ran into the bathroom and locked himself into the bathroom and tried to flush the cell phone down the toilet, which is
Wow.
insane. Yeah.
That is insane. I can't wait for the Netflix series of this.
Oh
It's
my God.
it should be amazing. Robert, what's your take on all of this?
All I could think as the story was unfolding, especially when they got to the honeypot, you know, piece of the story was, I'm going to have lots of pop culture references today. So another, all I could think of was the television show The Americans, which I just loved. And I'm, picturing Carrie Russell running around, working at Deal and Rippling. Um, the thing that made me, first off, one of the places I went to first was, because I think probably all of us know folks that work and or have worked at one or other or both of these organizations. Some folks who are still there. I specifically thought of somebody I know at Deal, and I thought, oh, how horrible to be caught up in this as just an employee. Um, the conversations that they must have to be having with their clients, and think of the
Mm.
sales teams